Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the second game of the doubleheader. Just having some technical difficulties at the end there, but we are back.
All you missed there was Kayla Mikowicz hitting leadoff for Mohawk, popped out to right fielder there, Jocelyn Shelton, who's moving over to right field after playing center in the first game there.
So batting right now for Mohawk is Abby Sufel. She's at an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whitby, Ontario native, former Lord.
Just to update you from last game, just in case you weren't watching, it was full-on dominance for the Lords all around as they won 15-0, and it was a mercy rule after 4 innings. So they're going to look to get that down here, and catcher misses that one, and that's a ball.
I mean, as bad as the game ended up being 15-0, Mohawk did have some bright spots to look at with pitching in the second half there.
Yeah, it was their one pitcher. I forget what her last name was.
Is it Maggie Lupton?
Yep, sounds about right. She came in and she did allow 5 runs, but the first pitcher allowed 9. There's a really good play there by the second baseman, and it's dropped at first.
Beautiful backhand there.
It was a really good effort there, but unfortunately the runner is safe as the first baseman cannot hold on.
That's on. Gracie Hearns playing second there, moving over from catcher after the first game. Great utility player. Morgan Slater pitching here.
It's full on dark now, as you can see the moon now, and it looks a little bit like a blood moon tonight, as it's a little bit orangey. Up to bat is Kelsey Peckham, as she played in the last game in the 3rd spot. And the runner goes, but she swings and fouls it, so the runner will have to go back to first.
Pretty minimal changes here for Mohawk in the second game. Lord's making a few changes.
Was that the first strike or the second?
I think that's second.
Yeah, second strike. That's what I thought. Scoreboard wasn't updating.
Yeah, Lord's moving a few players. Almost everyone except Natalie Clemens staying in left field. Jessica Ben staying at short.
They're really watching that first base right now because she's ran a couple times, and I think that was a pitch out there in the last pitch. So Mohawk looking to try and get the lead early, and that's a base hit into right field, and the runners are going to advance. It'll be first and second with 1 out. So Mohawk getting the start that they are looking for so far. They'll just look to push across some runs across the board. What do you think of that at bat?
Thought that was a beautiful contact there. I mean, you don't always have to swing for a home run. You don't have to hit hard. You just got to get the ball in play, advance the runner, bring the next batter up to the plate.
And that was certainly the case there. A really good team player there.
Chris McCall giving signs to the runners on base as well as the hitter.
Next will be Carrie Smith. She's the cleanup spot for this game. So Lord's a little bit in trouble here, and that's hit to center field, but that'll be caught easily, and no one's going to advance.
Emily Rowe coming in to play center field this game.
So that was a good scenario there for the Lords. That's now our 2 outs, and however, Mohawk is only one base hit away from taking the lead.
Now that the women's soccer team's practice wrapped up down the street at Vaso Field, they're out here to come cheer on the Lords. Men's soccer is left as they're at practice.
It's a ball to start the at-bat. I think just about every team is here tonight to cheer on the Lords for their official home opener. And that's at the back for a foul. The netting robbing us of a foul ball catch again.
We'll get one this year.
Well, there's a lot of games left.
If I don't get one, I will be pretty sad.
Big wind up and pitch. And that's grounded to short. And she throws to first. And it's missed And it is dropped, and the runner will come home to score. And Mohawk will take an early 1-0 lead.
It's going to be Jessica Benz with a low throw there, and Hinoak wasn't able to get the scoop.
And that's big for Mohawk, as in the last game they didn't come close to scoring 1 run at all.
Dominance on the mound from the Lords with Hinoak and Benz.
Next will be Ella Bush, and I believe she's playing first baseman for this game. And they're running on the corners now with 2 outs. The Lords looking to shut down this mess.
Ella from Orton, Ontario in her 2nd year.
Just giving some quick signs to each other.
Now, if you're Mohawk here, are you trying to slow down the pace, or are you trying to keep this going? Try and get in the Lord's head here.
Oh, big swing and miss there. I try to just get as many runs as you can in the first, because you have seen how just explosive this Lord's offense can get in just like a heartbeat. Like if you blink,
it could be 15-0 just like
yeah.
that.
So a very outside ball for ball 2. I'm sure Ella Bush right now trying to slow down that game in her head right now, as this is certainly a big moment that could affect the rest of the game, especially if Mohawk has good pitching. That's fouled again. Looks like the Lords are warming up someone in the bullpen. Can't really tell who that is.
It's going to be Chelsea Oak down there.
Number 27.
21. Just like that rapper.
Maybe 21, I can't tell. So it's an even count now, 2-2 with runners at the corner with 2 outs.
Chantel Tripp.
And that is low for ball 3. And I think the Lords are hoping that was a strike. And I think they thought that for a second.
Chantel Tripp starting the game here for Mohawk. She's on first right now.
Big delivery, and that is another foul ball at the same place.
We would have caught that.
Yeah, we would have. You might have to reach over the railing, but
I'll dive off of it. I got it.
I don't think it's worth breaking something for a ball. There's a big spot here. See if the pitch, and it's grounded to short and just tossed to second for the final out as the Lords get out of this mess. But the damage has been done as the Mohawk Mountaineers get that early 1-0 lead that they were looking for in the last game. And now the Lords will look to get their offense back out.
Gonna get the crowd nice and loud here. I believe we got a t-shirt toss going on.
I guess they want to save some bread.
Now, when you said it wasn't worth diving off to get a ball, do you know how expensive these balls are?
I'm actually not sure.
Now, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure, I want to say like one ball is $60.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure I heard a rumor. And from a trusted source. I won't out my source if I'm wrong.
Let's use the power of Google.
But I'm pretty sure the balls they use, they use some high quality equipment here. So why not use the balls here? But I'm pretty sure they're pretty. So we got Chantel Tripp on the mound here. Same catcher as the last game. Kaylee Mikowicz on the catching. Ella Bush at first. Carrie Smith at second. Katie O'Toole down at third. In the 6th spot, shortstop, we got Chantel Tripp. Then left to right, we have Maggie Lepton, Abby Suffel in the outfield in center, and then Loyola Rowe over in right field to wrap us up.
So from what I saw, it looked like you get a dozen for $80.
Oh, not as bad of a deal then.
I guess they were trying to save some bread, so they came up with the t-shirt toss.
Well, we got to get a run in order to get some bread out. Now, you look over in the parking lot here to the left of us. How many parking spots do you count? We got a pretty packed place. I'm seeing
not around the arena, like around the stadium right now. It's full.
I see one spot, and I see one car pulling in. And they're going to... Oh, no, we got 2 spots. Though there is one empty spot right at the entrance. Can't blame them for not wanting to park there.
Oh.
Kayla, the catcher here, looks like she's going to...
Looks like he's parking in the...
Get something adjusted.
Oh, I guess he found one.
Yeah, but far away from the any foul balls. Ideal.
I would have just parked over there right now.
I've seen some balls go over there. So if you're going to park here, it's worth the walk. It's worth the walk.
I parked way back. I wasn't really taking any chances, but when I got here, it was complete traffic. Leading off for the Lords here in the bottom of the first inning will be Gracie Hearns. She was the leadoff batter for the first game as well, and she had a really good game too.
Think she got on base every try?
I think so, yeah.
Not surprising for her, though.
So first pitch is a strike. And it looks like she's showing bunt, but she pulls back just in time. Ooh, and a big swing there. That's in the left field, but that is going to be down for a foul ball. So she'll get another try here. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I believe Gracie's the captain here of this softball team, or at least one of the captains. She was one of the co-captains last year with, I believe, Emily Glendenning, who's moved on to do some coaching across the OCAA. But a great leader here in Gracie.
I'm sure she'd be the captain this year if she was MVP last year. That's into right field, and that is down for a base hit, almost caught.
But as great of a player as Gracie is, great leader on and off the field. Helps coach back at home where she's from.
You're an even better player if you're a great leader.
Couldn't agree more. Quote that. I'm going to add that to your quote book.
Thank you. They'll remember me for this one. Next about will be Natalie Clemens. She did play in the last game, but not in the second. And that is a big wild pitch over the head of the catcher. And the runner advances to second, no trouble there.
That might have been a little bit of a rise ball there that, rised a little too high.
Might have been a pitch out. But
whatever it was, did not work.
Nope, made it worse. I believe Clemens was batting 6th or 7th in the last game. And that's hit into shallow left field, and that is caught. Really good sliding catch there by the left fielder for Mohawk. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner stays at second.
Brings up Peyton Jones here, who's hitting in the 3 spot again. Looks over to Coach Baker, gets her signs.
I believe she's playing third base in this game.
Believe so. Let's take a look. Oh, I think she's DHing.
Okay, almost another wild pitch there. Catcher has to jump. But the catcher gets it in time. It's 1 ball, no strikes. That's in the shallow right center field, and that is down for a hit. And they're going to send the runner home. And they're not going to throw to the plate, as that is easily safe. And the Lords have tied the game here in the bottom of the first inning. That was one reason why that run for Mohawk in the first inning was so important. Next will be Jessica Benz, as the catcher once again has to jump to keep that ball from going behind her. It's another 1 ball, no strikes. That was a really nice piece of hitting to drive in the first run for the Lords. And that, I believe it's going to be ruled as a foul ball because it chipped off of the bat, even though she pulled the swing back. So that would be unfortunate for her, but can't focus on that anymore. Looks like Mohawk is warming up a new pitcher in the bullpen. What is it, number 10?
I cannot tell down that line. Hard to tell with these jerseys.
Yeah, with the dark orange jerseys, they basically match the dirt. without the white stuff on their uniforms. Excuse me, grounded to short, and that is thrown to first and out on time there. But the runner does advance to third, so the Lords can take the lead if, I believe, Hannah Oak can drive in the runner 90 feet away at third.
Our 4th year here at Durham College. Former player of the women's basketball team, star player for the softball team.
They're leaving the center there wide open there. And there's another wild pitch, and the runner will come in. The throw to the plate is offline.
Head first slide from Peyton Jones.
And the Lords have taken the lead again here in the bottom of the first.
Someone brought the energy there from the Lord's target with a loud yell.
That's happened a lot in this first inning where the catcher has had to jump for the ball. But this time, unfortunately, the ball was too high for her to get. So that'll be ultimately ruled a wild pitch. And there's another wild pitch, but no runners on base this time.
You know, the Lord's got a lot of taller hitters here in the lineup.
That is true.
After the first 2 hitters there. And, you know, you got to question, is this maybe part of the game plan for the entire Lawrence at-bats, though? Pitch up high. Catcher really sets off the plate there. Perfectly on target, just not a strike.
It was a really close pitch there, but the umpire was not satisfied enough.
Perfect execution, though.
So we'll see the 3-0 pitch here. And she has to get out of the way of that one. So it's a 4-pitch walk, which also brings the runner home off a wild pitch. And next to bat will be Jocelyn Shelton. And that's down there for a strike. And the runner was going, but ultimately pulls back. And so it's back to an even count now, 1-1. See if Shelton can drive another run across.
Shelton's got a great eye at the plate. Always picks through her pitches that she wants. When she sees one she likes, she's going to get on base there.
Recalling it?
Yeah, I'll take one right here.
Oh, and it is dropped by the third baseman as they look up in awe.
Good hit, though.
And that'll probably be ruled as a base hit for Shelton. That's a single for her.
Power right down the line.
You were almost wrong there.
Almost.
Almost.
You know, I'm not wrong often, though. Just don't ask certain people.
Emily Rowe next up here for the Lords. I don't believe she played in the last game.
I think she might have been a defensive substitution down in the later half. I'm not sure if she got an at-bat.
Regardless, this is her first chance to do something offensively with the runners on first and second. And that's popped way up towards the Mohawk dugout. Might be playable, and it is dropped.
Hard play to play there, though. You're watching out for the bench.
I'm not sure if it was either dropped or hit off something first, but regardless, it was not caught.
Might have got lost in the lights or something there. But the sun is now down.
Completely. Mosquitoes are out, unfortunately.
Not too bad. See if we can get a shot of the moon here in between innings.
Looks almost like a blood moon tonight, a little bit orangey.
Getting there to full.
It's outside for another ball. That'll make the count 3-1. Could potentially load the bases here with a walk. And yeah, I think right there she was an auto take with that.
Not a bad take there.
Was down the middle, but
you know, if you get the pitch that you like and you can hit it, It's worth waiting. See if she can capitalize. Inside.
And there's a full count walk. As no one walks though, so she ran to first. Now the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. We'll see if the Lords can do some damage here, other than the lead that they've already taken.
Brings up Riley Easton here with the bases loaded.
I don't think she was batting in the last game either.
I don't think she was. I think this entire bottom of the order here has been switched up.
Unless, yeah. Yep. After her will be the catcher, which is Elsley Clemens. And that is a big swing and miss there. It's back to an even count now, 1-1. So all the runners are in motion right now. As I'm sure she wants to swing at just about anything right now.
Depending how this at-bat goes, if not before this at-bat, surprised Mohawk hasn't came out here. Maybe have a quick chat with Chantel Tripp. Just make sure she's calm. She's had some uncontrolled pitches here.
That's down the middle for a strike. Another thing is they've stopped warming up that pitcher in the bullpen.
I like it here, though. You're putting complete faith in her. You got one of the best teams in the country, definitely one of the top in the province here.
That is chipped towards the pitcher, and that'll easily be a really fortunate out for them as they get out of the mess, straining all the bases that were loaded.
I liked it, though. You put complete trust here in your pitcher, and it worked for them.
The damage has been done, though, so they do take the lead. But, however, they could have taken many more runs there. And it looks like it's baguette time for some fans, and it's too late. Let me see.
There's the bread suit. Let's see if we can get a shot of the moon here. See how good this is going to be.
Oh, almost. It's not that white.
Let's see if we can get it to lock in.
They got to focus.
I don't think it's gonna.
No.
You can get what we mean here, though.
That shows you how dark it is out here right now.
What do we like? This camera shot?
Yeah, that's good.
Lock this back in place. Hopefully it just doesn't fall. So yeah, what a.
Lords be running out there with the same pitcher again.
Morgan Slater. And we got bass boosted version of some Red Rum by 21 Savage. Speakers are struggling to play this one.
I think that was a really good pitching effort there by the Mohawk pitcher. Forget what her name was.
Beautiful.
Even though they have the lead now, it could be like 5-1 right now.
Chantel Tripp. If you look over in left field, you got someone running with a Lord's flag there.
It shows you how much these Lords are loved by their fan base. It's a big swing and miss there for the first strike. We're in the top of the second now. The Lords faithful here will do just about anything to cheer on their team.
I believe this is Layla Rowe up to bat here in Milton, Ontario.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh. There was some hard contact on there, but it was a foul ball. Now it's 1-2. Thankfully, though, with all the lights you got here, the mosquitoes are going to the lights and not the people. There's a big swing and miss there for strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning.
First of many.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Very, very much
this
hopefully.
inning could just drag on forever.
We got some fans with the horns out here today, too. Next up to bat will be Katie O'Toole. She's playing third base right now. And I don't think she played in the last game.
I don't remember calling her.
So this will be her first chance to do something offensively. Catcher tries to frame for a strike there, but the umpire did not take it. These are new umpires now. I think the umpires from the first game left. There's a big swing and miss there for strike 2. The Mohawk dugout trying to root for their teammate right now. And that's too far outside, same place. This is the first ball. Big windup pitch and a big swing and a miss there for strike 3.
Big hack there.
That's the second strikeout in the inning. I believe that's her third today.
We got number 5, Maggie Lepton here, playing in left field today. She took over for Mohawk there after the first few innings on the mound after starting in left.
We see a 1-2-3 inning here for the Lords. Another big swing and miss there to start the at-bat.
Morgan's just attacking them here, right down the plate, saying, you want to hit it, you got to speed up and hit the ball there.
Yeah, a lot of these are what you would call challenge pitches right here, and they can't handle the heat. They can't handle the heat. A lot of late swings on these pitches.
After Maggie, you got the top of the order here, Kayla Mikowicz.
And these Mountaineers, the first game, they weren't what you would say patient as stuff at all.
Oh,
and
my
not here
goodness.
again, and that's a big swing and miss. That was the pitch was way high. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Lords, all strikeouts. So the Lords will get a chance to increase their lead.
We got 50-50. You buy a ticket?
Nope. That money's going for dinner tonight.
Where are you going?
Not sure, Eastside Mario's, somewhere,
Somewhere classy.
just somewhere.
You got a favorite?
Do I have a favorite? There's a throw that was way offside. Favorite restaurant's tough, but
Top 3.
top 3, that's crazy. Top 3. I do really love Stacked, especially for breakfast, like Stacked breakfast place.
Yep. Pancakes
So
or waffles?
I'll say pancakes.
Okay. Controversial.
Waffles is okay. I do like waffles, but pancakes I think I like more. So that's number 3. Number 2, I want to say East Mario's, but I don't really like their Alfredo.
But you can build your own pasta.
Number 1, I think I'll say Kelsey's.
That's good. Some spin dip?
I'm talking like restaurants around here. Like I'm not
Like not everywhere, just the Durham region.
just the Durham region. I'd probably number 1. I might have to go with Kelsey's here. You can give me yours in the next half inning.
Okay, I got time to think. That's good.
Yeah, you didn't give me any time whatsoever.
No, I put you on the spot. I'll give you notice next time we got a good question.
Yeah, I might regret my second choice, but we'll see.
You can switch it next half inning. I'll let you rebuild your list next half inning.
All right. No, you got to do yours first.
Yeah, I got you.
So to start here for the Lords will be Elsie Wilson leading off. As the first pitch, the caster has to jump way up. And Wilson kind of walks towards the pitch as if she was going to bunt. But she pulls back. But it is still a ball, so it's 2-0. And shows bunt again, but that was very well outside. Starting to get cold here.
This, I just threw my sweater on, as you saw.
Yep. Some of the fans are starting to leave as well. Maybe because it's too cold, whatever.
You know, as some leave, though, we're getting a few more coming in.
Whoa, that nearly hit her. I think that did hit
have.
her. Oh, actually, no, that's a walk. Excuse me. It was already 3-0.
Almost got a piece of her.
Almost hit her in the head, but it was too high, thankfully, and she's all right. So the Lords have a 4-pitch walk to start the inning.
Top of the order here. Gracie Hearns. Believe she's got on base every at bat she's had. Gonna drop down a bunt there.
Still has 1,000 bat average at home.
Let's see if she can carry that on all year. That's got to be some record.
Oh, of course it would be.
If it's not, then I don't know.
If it's not, then I don't know what to say. And that's apparently a strike by the home plate umpire.
Questionable call.
And I believe it's a 1-1 count. And she shows bunt
Drops
and
down
bunts
perfect.
it down.
She's got that.
What a perfect bunt by Gracie Hearns. Actually lays that one perfectly down. And the Mohawk defense just stares and not sure what to do.
I don't know what I'd do. When Gracie drops a bunt, if I was the third baseman, I'm probably just going to just leave it.
Sometimes it's better to let it go because what if you like throw it and it goes way wide and the runners advance?
That, you have the chance of it rolling foul. Gracie's roommate here, Natalie Clemens, up to bat. Another high pitch. I really got a question here. Is this planned strategy here, high pitches?
I'm not sure because this pitcher, like, I'd say about like 70% of her pitches have been high, like almost too high, and that's bunts. She shows bunt there, so that's a strike.
Down, see if Jimmy Baker sends the bunt sign again. We might have a bunt here.
I'm not sure if, like, since the Lords like to swing a lot, that excuse me. That's a foul ball, so that would be another strike, 1 and 2.
Foul ball there, but Natalie flew down the line there.
You think she shows bunt again?
2 strikes, I don't see her doing it.
Yeah, with that practice swing, she looks like she wants to send this one over the wall.
We got Scott Dennis up here joining us in the booth. There's a wave.
It's back to an even count now, 2 and 2.
We can get him to call in maybe in a future game.
I think that's a sight we all like to see.
I would. Athletic director for the Durham Lords.
And that is outside but barely for ball 3. So it's a full count here with runners on first and second, 0 outs.
Got Hannah Oak on deck here.
You think she throws her a high pitch right here?
I do.
And that is nowhere near.
Great play by the catcher, though. Keeps control, doesn't let the runners do anything.
I don't think that was intentional, but the bases are loaded with 0 outs, so the Lords are in prime position to do major damage here.
My apologies, it's Peyton Jones. I mistake the height between the two of them.
She's hitting third in this at-bat. And right now, this is probably best case scenario. Right now, if you're Mohawk, you really need that double play ball. It might be here. Down to short, and she throws to third for the first out. But the run does come across to score. So the Lords do advance with the lead.
Chantel Tripp with the play there at short. Little hesitation, questioning where to go. Made the smart play, gave up the run, had the force at third.
If she tried to go for the second and first double play, probably would not have worked out.
No, way too quick down the line there.
She was, plus to turn around, that would take too long. So it was a great play there by the shortstop, excuse me. The umpire calls that a strike, so it's 0-1.
Jessica Benz, shortstop up to the plate here. And shortstop again after playing short the first game.
That's chipped for foul ball. A lot of those high pitches, especially like a high fastball, tend to light up the batter's eyes, if you know what I mean. So sometimes they think it's a really good pitch to swing at, but not the case here, as
good breaking
this
ball.
Durham team has been a very well-disciplined team so far in both of these games.
Well, something else with softball that just in such an important pitch of a rising ball. So I wonder if that's maybe part of the gameplay.
And that hits her. So the bases have been reloaded again.
Now, did she really lean out of that or lean into it? She didn't really look like she moved a lot.
She definitely didn't lean out of it. Lean into it, it was a possibility, but.
Okay, it loads it up. I'm all for it.
If you're the ump, though, there's not much you can do there. And it looks like the Mohawk coach wants to go out and talk to their pitcher. They don't have a pitcher warming up right now, so either just a mound visit or they'll switch positions.
They trust her for Hannah Tripp. Hannah Okier, though.
Looks like they're just talking for now.
Hey, you got one out. Go for the double play ball. Play something smart. Infield back. Play relaxed. What are you saying here if you're coach?
If I was the coach, well, first I'd probably switch. Because when you load the bases as 0 outs and then load them again.
You're not putting faith in your pitcher here?
Well, I was. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
I'm not a softball coach, so I can't really say, but.
Calling for a big inning here? Is that what you're saying? Hinting at?
I guess we'll find out. There's a big swing and miss there for strike one. There's that high pitch again. There's that high pitch again. That one's way too low. Good play by the catcher to keep it going. So it's an even count. Here's a pitch.
Oh!
Then it's popped up. Oh, and it's over us.
Just lands beside a car, though. I think that might be the most excited I've been in a long time.
That was your closest chance. I think that was your closest chance to catch one
today. I got more of the season.
Maybe it will happen today. Maybe it can happen anytime. It can happen in this next pitch.
Pop Smoke just played.
I think time is called.
Speaker there.
Interesting song choice. I'm not sure who's on aux today, but.
Inside.
And has to get out of the way of that one.
Good take. Two and two.
And
Ball
that is behind them. And the runner does come in to score as all runners advance. And that'll be a wild pitch, and it's back to a 4-1 game for the Lords.
Good effort from Kayla there. She's been running around, making a lot of quick saves behind the plate here. And wait for the scoreboard and left field there to update.
And swing and miss, and that'll strike him out.
Going to be 2 outs now.
I think this scoreboard's broken.
Here, we got one more out here. You got your restaurants figured out?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that, but I'll think about that
Get it on the mind.
You got to think about yours, too.
Oh, I got mine locked. Jocelyn Shelton gets under one there.
That's a high fly ball.
Gonna let it drop. Oh.
Ooh, they nearly ran into each other.
Happy Suffle with the catch there. Pretty familiar with the Lords outfield.
So the Lords do push 2 runs across here in the bottom of the second. So they do get some insurance. And next, I believe they'll go out here with the same pitcher again. They'll look to keep the lead 4-1 and get some more offense going in the bottom of the third.
All right, I do have a question, though, for my top 3 restaurants.
What's up?
I'm from Peterborough.
Okay.
Am I giving you around here, or am I giving you?
Well, I have no idea what's in Peterborough because the only place I know in Peterborough is the Peterborough Pete's, and I don't like them.
That's a controversial take here. Some crowd gets loud for some baguettes. Always a good appetizer as we're speaking of some food.
There's the baguettes lady.
All right, I'll give you my top 3 chain restaurants.
Chain restaurants?
Yep.
Okay.
Controversial one. I don't think I can put it in an order. I'm gonna go Boston Pizza,
That's
At
not
least
bad.
the one in Peterborough is always open till 2 a.m. So you're always available to go.
The one in Oshawa's good too.
Number 2, or in any order. Oh, man. Eastside Mario's. I'm going to throw Eastside Mario's in.
Marva
And,
gets.
oh, man.
And I want some.
I thought I had my list figured out.
Someone choked.
I don't want to forget one here.
Someone choked just like the Pete's did in the regular season.
Okay. Hey, we won the year before the Gens. Okay, I'll throw it in. I'll go, oh, man.
All right, too late.
Kelsey's. We'll say Kelsey's.
So it's basically the same list as mine.
Pretty much. Those stacks, pretty good, pretty good.
So up to bat here to lead off for Mohawk will be Kayla Makowicz. She's the leadoff hitter, like the first hole hitter for the Mountaineers as they look to try and claw back in this game.
She's been one who's been on the number today, and that's headed over towards a car.
That's going to hit a car. Oh, and that hit the sunroof of a car.
I believe that was
and the
Ray
bumper of a
truck over there.
Do you hear the glass breaking sounds?
I don't know whose truck that was. But
I think something broke because people are starting to run out there to look at it. And that didn't even reach the plate.
Like we've been saying, no one is safe in that parking lot.
They'll learn their lesson next time, I guess. It's a big windup.
That was me. I wouldn't have it next time.
And that's in play. And the pitcher picks it up,
Got it.
throws it, and they drop it.
Another low throw over to the first base there.
That'll probably be recorded as a base hit, not an error. A good effort, as that was just a check swing there by Makowicz, and a bit of a fluke hit there. Just came out in front. But Mohawk is in business. They do have a runner on base. And they'll look to Abby Suffel, number 4, to try and keep it going and hopefully for them get some runs in, because that's all they need right now.
You don't have to get all those runs back right now. Just chip into it a little bit.
Yeah, but it is best to get as fast as you can. And there's a big swing and miss there.
Morgan's continued to just go straight at the batter.
Yeah, these batters have not figured out Morgan Slater today, as they've been late on way too many pitches. And she was late on that one too, but that was foul. And time has been called, just to take a second.
Is that time on first?
Yep.
Kayla tying her shoes. Or cleats, should I say.
There's the big windup pitch. And and almost came back here. But the post stopped it. That's like a hockey goal post.
I think that one might have gone wide though.
It would have, but
it still would have gotten me pretty.
It would have made you excited.
Yeah, it would make me excited.
Now you're really sad.
I wouldn't say I'm sad. Lords are still up.
Still 1-2. Stuff I've been putting up a fight, but that
Runner
ends here. The runner goes.
Nope.
And that's safe.
Late throw. Just a tad hesitation there from Lisa Wilson there.
The Lords, however, do get the out, but it comes at the cost of a stolen base by Makowicz.
Slater continues to throw the way she's been doing. You know, it doesn't matter if you have a runner in scoring position.
Next to be Kalisa Peckham.
My memory serves right. She got on base in the first inning, correct?
Yep. She did not come across the score, but she was a part of that good first inning for Mohawk. I believe Carey Smith, though, drove the run in the first inning. It was either Smith or it was
Check swing.
Did he go? I wasn't looking.
She did not go.
So it's an even 1-1
Oh.
count.
Checks down. No swing, says the umpire.
Oh, and there's a big, loud contact into the left
runner.
field.
Throw to
and
home.
The runner is going to just stand up safe. And the lead has been cut in half for Mohawk.
Great throw there from Natalie. Right down the line. Just not in time to get the tag.
Not the worst thing that the Lords have to worry about right now, but...
No, Mohawk's doing their job. They're getting some runs back. A little bit less of a deficit.
They just got to focus on that pitching against Durham. What they really need is to put a donut on the board.
What kind of donut?
Like no runs allowed for Durham.
Yeah, but what kind of donut? Should go-to donut.
Okay. Well, it needs to be one that has a hole in it, right?
True.
So I'll say vanilla dip.
Classic.
One with the sprinkles on it. It's a big swing and miss there. 1-1.
Not a chocolate glaze?
Chocolate glaze is really good too, but I would at that point I just get chocolate glaze Timbits.
True.
But
we do have a softball game in front of us.
Yep. Can't be talking about Tim Hortons. And the runner was going, but the runner stops. So it's back to a hitter's count, 2-1. This is Carey Smith, and I believe she drove the first run in the first inning. And a low pitch there that the catcher loses, but
Good
no
effort
big
to
deal
get
there.
back on it.
It's a 3-1 count. Are you in auto swing here, or are you in full take?
Full take. What are you doing?
Well, knowing this pitcher today, I feel like she's going to challenge him because that's what she's been doing all day, all night. And excuse me, see, right there, told you.
Right on the line. I don't mind that take though. Forced to throw some strikes. You're going to see Morgan probably throw another strike here. Know your situation. You're probably going to have to swing.
Unless the pitch is outrageously bad, I think Smith is in swing right here. Yep.
You called it
and
perfectly.
Swing and miss there for strike 3. And that's an important second out for the Lords as they keep their runner on first base. Next will be Chantel Tripp, which I don't remember calling her in the first or second inning. Might have been you who did that.
Could have been.
Unless, like I'm saying, unless she's like just a pinch hitter now, but I doubt it.
She was in the
and
first.
there's a big wild pitch.
Runner's going,
and the runner
ball
is
was
not
the
going to be
ball.
a throw. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, we're good. Hey, it's our first day together. Figuring out some challenges here.
Yeah.
So far, I've been pretty good though.
Yeah, Pete's fan. That's not good.
Well, we don't have to have everything in common. I'm a waffles guy. You're a pancakes guy. Different OHL teams. But we both love the Lords.
That is true. And there's another wild
Runner
pitch there that
goes.
the catcher can't hold on to. And the runner is now 90 feet away from scoring. Would you say that's a wild pitch or a pass ball? Because the catcher did have that in the glove. That was let go. I think that would still be a wild pitch.
Yeah, I'd say more of a wild pitch there.
So it's a 2-0 count now for Tripp. And this time, throws one down there for a swing and miss.
If you're the Lords here, you cannot allow a run to be scored here. You had the runner on first, and then you had some pass balls, wild pitches that have allowed this runner to go from first to third.
And
Hot
a big
shot.
line out catch there by the third base. That's an important out to get them out of this. But Mohawk does slightly get back into the game. They score 1 run here off the bat of, who was it again? Of Kelsey Peckham, who almost came around to score as well, but is stranded by the big line out. So now we'll see the Lords offense try to get some more runs out and get their 3-run lead back and maybe more.
So it's our question of the half inning here.
Question of the half inning. Question of the half inning.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, tomorrow the Lords have the men's rugby game at 11 a.m., so I'll be at that. And then for the rest of the day, I'm not really sure. As in the middle of this, I believe there's another T-shirt toss, as the mascot Louie is out, and that's a hat actually, a hat toss.
It's the 2024-2025 Durham Lords coach's hat there getting tossed out.
Anyways, what was I saying again?
You got the home opener for men's rugby tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's tomorrow morning, and then Sunday, probably should do some homework, and then back at class again on Monday.
What class you got Monday?
Class I got Monday is studio experience. I'm a broadcast student, so that's my weekend. What is yours?
Going down to St. Lawrence, watching the men's and women's soccer teams play tomorrow on the road. I think we might have a pitching change here. Number 10 here for Mohawks coming into pitch.
She was the girl that was warming up in the first inning, but she ultimately stopped. And yes, you are right, there will be a pitching change. And number 10 is Emma Harker. And she did not play in the last game either, so this will be her first appearance.
Oh, we were wrong.
Oh, never
That's
mind,
on me.
we were
That's on
wrong.
me.
It is actually Ashley LaForme, who is a second-year student from New Credit, Ontario.
This is as a pitcher, first base, and third base.
So here we are in the bottom of the third inning in a 4-2 ball game. And leading off for the Lords is Emily Rowe. She'll look to get some added insurance started here, as that's fouled behind the Mohawk bullpen.
So far, so good, though, for Mohawk. Really being able to stay in this game compared to last game.
There's another fan out in the back with the Lord's flag. But yeah, you're right. They're definitely, I believe at this time it was 11-0 Lords in the first game.
Correct. I believe Mohawk was held to one hit through that point as well.
2 hits.
Correction.
Yeah, an absolute dominant pitching performance by Durham as well.
Something a lot of Durham teams do here is get some community involvement. We got a lot of local teams coming out to cheer on the Durham Lords here. All the teams do it well, but especially the softball team, as they're always able to draw out a good team and good fan draw.
That's low for a full count.
Good question here is, we'll see how the pitcher does here, if they continue to throw high or if that was something the first pitcher did there.
And that was a foul ball. It tipped off the bat, not a strikeout, so Rowe will get another chance.
If you look over in the outfield there, you can see.
Again, they're going around for another round. That wasn't a high pitch that time. We'll see if it is here. And that is outside, inside. For ball 4. And it's a full count walk for Emily Rowe. Next to bat will be number 32, Riley Easton.
Love the walk-up song here. Some Pitbull and Tim McGraw.
Good.
Big country guy?
Good. Myself? My mom mostly is, but I listen to just about everything. And there's a bunt down, really good placement. And the catcher falls, and she can't make a proper throw. And the runner also advances from first to third.
Tough play there.
That's really unfortunate for Mohawk as the catcher tripped on herself.
Is that something where you maybe want to hold on to the ball?
It's always tough when you have bunts down that well like that. And in that moment, like that bunt, like could have easily be thrown out.
Lords look to make a substitution here.
So it's runners on the corners now with no outs.
Believe, if I'm going to make a prediction here, Elsie Wilson's going to get substituted here for Bennett.
Number 29, right?
Correct.
22.
We'll see. 22, yeah.
Yeah, 22 out, 29 in.
I'll update my game.
So I believe it's Bennett here who pinch hit. She played in the first game. And this is another prime position here for the Lords. As the runner is going very slowly, but they throw it to third. So the double play possibility is gone. I'm not sure what happened there.
Wonder if they tried to send the runner to second, draw the throw, send the runner home. It did not work out for Mohawk there, though. Big swing, headed to the
That's
parking
hitting
lot.
a car. Oh, just missed.
Oh, it got one on the bounce.
That was very, very light, though.
Thankfully, on the bounce. While I'm looking over in the parking lot, I think I see Tony Clark, women's volleyball coach, extremely successful coach, coming to the game here.
We'll be looking forward for his women's volleyball team this year. Because they're hosting the championship in March as well, right?
Nationals.
Yeah, the Nationals.
Doesn't get bigger than that. I guess you could have internationals.
So that starts in March, and hopefully we will have you guys watching us at that time as well. And that's down at third,
the line.
caught, and stepped on the bag for the out.
Foul.
Oh, no.
Called foul there.
Oh, the umpire called it foul at the last moment.
Interesting decision to step on the base there, though. It was not a forced play.
We'll ignore everything I just said.
It was a close
because
call.
It is a foul ball. So Bennett will get another chance here.
Wide.
That's way outside. Really good catch there by the catcher. That easily would have brought the runner home.
Kayla's made quite a few of those great plays behind the plate there.
Great plate discipline here from Bennett, as that's another ball outside for a full count. And we'll see if, what would you do if you were Bennett? Would you maybe see if you can get the walk here, or would you just try to drive the
I'm
two?
swinging.
Yeah.
No outs.
Oh, never mind. That pitch was pretty far outside though, so that was pretty easy take for Bennett.
What would you have done?
If I saw the pitch was going that far outside, I wouldn't have swung. Not Javier Baez.
Now, if you're the Lords, who else would you want up right now than Gracie Hearns?
Other than Gracie Hearns?
Is there someone else you'd rather have up?
No, I'd rather have Gracie Hearns right now. And there looks like there's going to be a pinch runner for Bennett.
Going to be
And
28.
That's 22.
There you.
Elsie Wilson. So she's going to pinch run for Bennett, as Bennett does her job, as loads the bases with 0 outs.
So far, Gracie, how many times have we said it? I think we've said it since the first at bat, hitting 1,000 at home here.
Yeah, we said that every single at bat so far, except for the first one.
I think I called it on the first one. Don't quote me.
Well, this is the
Maybe
home
quote me.
opener.
I said it on the first at bat, I'm pretty sure. Said, if anyone's going 1,000 this year, it's Gracie. Led the league last year in on base.
Well, we'll see if that happens here again. And that is somehow called a strike, as that was basically the same placement as the first pitch.
Right now, you got to just force them to throw strikes. If it's a strike, Gracie's going to hit it, but you got to get a strike here or a ball you like.
And that's really shallow
Oh.
hit towards short, and a jumping catch there by the shortstop. And Gracie Hearns' 1,000 average is over, unfortunately.
Probably still 800 plus.
Yep.
So still nothing to be mad about. Chantel Tripp with a great play there, backing up to make that catch. And high IQ to go to third.
Really good timing for the jump.
Left fielder Natalie Clemens up to bat here.
She's a fourth-year student in emergency services fundamentals. I don't think I said that right, but can't read it from here.
Fundamentals.
Fundamentals is right.
Close. It's small font I put on my computer. You fit for more information. Not that I do fit a lot of information onto it. But it leaves room for it.
Oh, we need that if we're going to broadcast here every softball game. That's another pitch outside, so it's a 3-0 count. And you expect a challenge pitch here, or just because she can't just walk her?
Natalie should be taken here, but should be throwing one down the pipe. You don't really want to give up a walk with bases loaded. The last thing you want to do.
And there is a strike.
She was not swinging at anything there.
Yeah, I would have swung because at that point, I think the pitcher is just trying to throw, like whether it's down the middle or not, just as long as it's a strike. So she basically stole one there. That's hit to left field, but caught, and the runner does not tag.
Left fielder pops one to the left fielder there.
That was pretty shallow, but
we got the Oshawa native Peyton Jones to the plate here.
So it'll likely take a base hit to advance the runners and get some home, as there's no more sacrifice. And doing another pinch run substitute.
Is that Natalie Clemens coming in there for Elsie Wilson?
I believe so, 18.
I believe Elsie Wilson's catcher. Probably going to get prepared to throw the equipment on.
So next is Peyton Jones, number 3-0 hitter. And
Gets
that's
under that.
lobbed into center field, and that is caught. So an amazing job by the Mohawk pitcher and defense to get out of this inning unscathed as they finally get that donut that I was talking about.
Struggled with some control, but came through in the end there.
So October 17th to the 19th is when the softball championship starts here.
I'm going to take a seat here.
Joy's tired. He's taking a little bit of a rest.
It's been a thrilling day. I was up late last night at the golf simulator. Didn't go well. Had fun though.
Yeah, I got a new game from my girlfriend's parents. It was my birthday on the past Monday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. And they got me No Man's Sky, so I've been looking at that. Very interesting game.
Nice.
And I had an 8 a.m. class this morning, which sucked. 8 a.m. classes are always the hardest.
I got 4 of them a week, so I was able to sleep in today.
If you're new here and coming, I would try to avoid the 8 a.m. classes as much as possible. The only positive is
We
that
got some morning people probably out there.
I'm saying for like future students possibly watching.
Hey, if you're a morning person and it works for them, personally,
I am not a morning person. The amount of money I spent on a hot chocolate to wake me up, sometimes I'll add in a muffin.
what kind of muffin?
Chocolate chip. I'm really sad that Tim Hortons took off the sugar that they sprinkled on top.
Probably for the better though in the long run.
Better for you, but doesn't taste. I don't know. It tastes better. Anyways, we have to stand now, so rest is over. So first up to bat will be Ella Bush. She'll look to help Mohawk claw their way back into this game. The last inning that they batted, they drove in 1 run. And the pitching did what they had to do. It was rough, but they did what they had to do. And that's fouled behind. So it's 0-2. And the Lords are warming up a new pitcher in their bullpen, number 27.
See if our roster has that there. It does not. Oh, another one off the netting there.
But the Lords are going with the same pitcher again for this 4th inning. Morgan Slater, right?
Correct.
Which she's been pretty good for the most part so far. Only allowing 2 runs in 3 innings of work so far. And that one comes inside in the dirt. Trying to get them fishing, I guess.
My roster does not have 27.
Well, maybe that's 21. I just can't read. But from what I could tell from here, I think it was 27. There's the windup. And that is a high foul ball.
Foul.
That's not going to get any cars, but that will go
in the swampy area.
And that ball is never being found again.
If it's got is it that black arm sleeve down there in the Lord's dugout or a bullpen?
Yeah.
Might be Hannah Oak, number 21 there. Yet to see her pitch today.
That looks like 27, but it might be 21. That's the same thing what happened last time. That's low for another ball, so it's back to an even count.
We could use that dugout cam, or sorry, that bullpen cam. That's what we should invest into.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Or binoculars.
Get the switcher. Good at bat here for Bush. Let's see if she stays alive. And that is hit the third and picked up and easily thrown out at first for the first out.
6-3 play. We go Riley Eason down to Hannah Oak.
Next will be Layla Rowe. She's a first-year freshman from Milton. So we'll see what she can do here with the bat, with the bases empty at 1 out.
What's your prediction here?
Prediction? I'm going to go ground out to shortstop.
That's honestly where I was going, but I'll go ground out to... Yeah, I'll go strike out. I'll throw some faith in Morgan here. On game day last year.
Oh, trust me, my faith is in Morgan. Big swing and miss there for the second strike, and it's 0-2.
I think we had some fans try and look for the ball out there. The swamp.
Yeah, and it looks like some more fans are actually starting to come in now as some of the bleachers look more full than they were. Here's the pitch. There's a big swing and miss, and you called it. So strike 3, and they get the second out. And the next batter, I believe, will be, I can't see their number. Next will be Katie O'Toole. She'll have a chance to get on base or do something here productive. That's a high ball to start the at bat. Another big swing and miss there. They've been going in that upper left corner a little bit.
Pete in the corner there, it's perfect.
The windup. It's another big hack at it.
What do you think this pitch is? Just another attack the hitter? Or chase? Right where you've been watching?
I mean, no, I was. She has a ball open. She only has one, so she could go for the chase here.
Top left?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I was thinking of bottom, but I think now she's gonna attack the hitter.
The Mohawk hitters have been good this game, but they gotta prove themselves here.
Yeah, it might be another 1-2-3 inning here. And it will be. Big swing and miss there to end the inning is 1-2-3. 2 strikeouts for Slater. And that's the end of the first half of the 4th inning. And the Lords will look to get some more runs out there again.
Wow, that's a tricky question there.
Yeah, I'm not
Trivia over the PA system. Was the first year Kaylee McIntyre played her first season here for the Durham Lords. Former catcher for the Lords. If I reach back, If I reach back into my memory, she would have played 5 seasons ago. So whatever that would add up to.
I didn't do softball last season, so I, quite frankly, have no idea. My seat is like damp now because it's been so chilly.
I've been moving mine around too much. I believe you can hear the amount of water you just sipped.
I try to get the mic as far as my mouth. But
That's
I guess
okay. ASMR has never hurt anyone.
Sorry?
ASMR has never hurt, well, has hurt some people, probably. So who's leading off here for the Lords here?
It'll be number 8, Jessica Benz, who's in the cleanup spot for this game.
I believe she's one of the athletes of the week here for the Durham Lords.
I think she drove in, I think, at like 3 runs in the first game, and
I think everyone drew.
I think so. But one person, I forget who got the home run, didn't. I think they got like maybe 6 RBIs.
Peyton Jones.
Yeah.
Who just sliced one down between the foul pole there in left field and the scoreboard.
That's the only home run that we've seen so far today from both teams. And that's down there at shortstop, easily picked up and thrown to first for an easy first out for Mohawk. That's what you would want if you're a Mohawk fan or player. Next up will be Hannah Oak.
4th year with the Durham Lords.
In practical nursing.
Hi, whoa.
What a catch there by the catcher. She almost did a spinorama. That's a hockey term, but still.
Could work here too. Could work anywhere as long as you get the spinorama.
And that's going to get down in right center field. And that's
3.
She's going for 2. I think she's going to go for 3 here. Yep, she will go for 3.
Aggressive send
and
from Jimmy.
Not even going to have a throw.
Jimmy
as she's here with a stand-up triple.
Full arm swing sending Hannah around second to third there. No hesitation from him. Pretty aggressive on that send. I'm all for it.
You gotta be careful. You might tear something there. I'm sure he works out a lot, though.
Oh, yeah. Jamie spent. You see Jamie in the gym every day.
That is true. Next up will be Jocelyn Shelton.
No other roommate of Gracie Hearns, Natalie Clemens.
And time is called by the pitcher.
Step off, take a breath. Gave up a big hit there. We can get out of this.
The runner 90 feet away.
Get down.
And easily thrown at first.
And it's going to retreat back to third there. Great play by the first baseman there, Ella Bush.
So that's a very important out because no longer can they sacrifice.
No.
Likely either take a base hit or wild pitch now to get them in.
Now, if you're Emily Rowe here, you just line one, probably in the same gap they've been aiming all day.
If you're Emily Rowe, you just swing as hard as you can, And that first pitch was down the middle for a strike. Just as long as this Mohawk pitcher stays in control and doesn't throw any wild pitches, then I think she could easily get out of this inning unscathed. Taking a second, then the pitch.
Could be wide there.
It's very outside. And I believe that's ball 2. Scoreboard's not working again, so.
We've been doing good with our scoreboard, though.
Recently, yeah. And there's a big hack at it, but that's
clear the swamp? It does.
It does, and it goes
right
just on the curb.
edge.
just goes a little bit on the curb, but unless it's a foul ball, so it's a 2-2 count.
You got people, someone running back there behind us.
And she has to get out of the way of that one, so back to a full count. So the runner will be in motion here. But as full as you can get, literally. Full count and 2 outs. And that is high for a ball. Bit of a close call, but
I don't think the pitcher liked that one there.
no, definitely not.
Ashley shook her head a little bit. Catcher's going to assign the defense here. Wonder how they're going to play this.
And it looks like there's going to be a double switch here. As the head coach, Jimmy Baker, right?
Correct. For the Lords?
Yeah, for the Lords. Yeah, he's out there talking with the umpire right now with the pad of paper. So everyone's just going to take a second. And let's hear this. I believe he said 32 out, 2 in.
Jessica Greeny coming up to hit here.
So
Catcher ran from Mohawk down to the dugout there, came back.
guess she thought it'd take longer. So runners at the corners now. For Jessica, was it Bree or Green?
Green.
For Jessica Green to deal with here, runners on the corners with 2 outs. And
Can be high.
you could see that runner from first try to steal.
I don't mind that. You get a throw down to second, I'd send the runner.
And they
There
are
it
running
goes.
and
Don't make, yeah, smart. Don't make that throw.
they don't even make the throw.
Risk an overthrow, risk something. Allow, I believe, Hannah Oak on third there to score.
Yeah, she just jogged into second there.
I believe Jessica goes down, checks it. Checks the coach, send 2 out.
Ooh, almost a wild pitch there. There's 3-0 count. So, about to load the bases. What would you do here? Do you challenge him?
No, don't force anything. You get an out at any base.
And
Auto take, no surprise. Now it's the move. You still go and attack?
not down the middle, but close. And that's a
Good
foul
foul.
ball, so it's back to
Hits the bathroom there. Will scare for whoever's in there. Comes out
that's
immediately.
just like someone's knocking on the door. They come out like, oh, who did that? And catcher and pitcher just meeting up for a second just to discuss things through. As it's a full count here, again.
Full count. I'm attacking here. You attack.
I'm attack. I'm swing if I'm the hitter. And that's,
Wide.
unless that happens, way outside for a ball. So the bases have been loaded once again here for the Lords. Just
Yeah.
like the last inning with 2 outs.
How many great snags here from Kaylee behind the plate? I mean, that ball gets away. I'm assuming Hannah's going.
This catcher,
Has really kept them in the game.
yeah, really good defensively in this game. So the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. And we'll see who is batting. I believe it's number 22. I believe it's Elise Wilson up to bat here for the Lords. And there's a big spot. As I look to get some more insurance runs, and that was a really ugly swing and miss there.
She's definitely wishing she could have that one back.
And that's 0-2.
Only positive feedback, though, from the Lord's dugout and Jamie Baker down the line.
Yeah, those are all good teammates. That's what you need, especially with the winning franchise. And
Bad swing.
think,
Tough at bat.
not sure what that swing
Keep
was,
your head
but
up, though.
an unfortunate way to end the inning for the Lords and Wilson, but I'm sure they can't complain because they still have the lead.
Yeah, not ideal to leave the bases loaded, but still got the lead. Jamie's going to chat with home plate umpire there and probably make some changes after that last inning. See if there's any noticeable.
So once again, just like the last inning, the bases loaded are all stranded. So some pretty good pitching here from Mohawk these last couple innings, as they've kept the Lords scoreless through the last 2 innings.
We'll see what the changes are. I believe is that a new catcher here?
Oh, they took Wilson out? Yeah, number, I want to say number 7.
7?
Yeah. Oh,
Wait.
no, that's
Wrong lineup.
wrong
Wrong
one.
lineup. I gotta pull up my phone for this one. That's the updated roster. So Hannah Dykes behind the plate there. Gonna be Chelsea Oak hitting or pitching. That one does look like a 7 though. The outfield looks pretty similar. We'll listen to the home plate umpire here for the changes.
Well, that's the same thing I said about Oak when she was warming up. That'll look like a 1. Two is out, 32 is back in. So Riley Easton's back in the game. Probably just a defensive substitution for now.
So we got 3 changes for the Lords there.
No questions this time?
No questions this inning.
Oh no, you did give me your top 3 restaurants.
You never gave me your official top 3.
Yeah, I did.
What was it?
I just didn't redo it because I didn't really know.
Well, what's your top 3? Lock it in. We had stacked. Was it you said Mario's and Kelsey?
It was stacked. He said Mario's and Kelsey's.
None you want to change?
I'm not sure.
Number 5 up to bat here, Maggie Lupton.
The 9th hole hitter. She'll look to lead off here for the Mohawk Mountaineers.
Inside there. Did a great job pitching though there in the first game. Came in a massive deficit. Was it 8, 9 runs? If not more.
Something like that.
With runners on, was able to somewhat diffuse the situation and really limit the damage for the Lords. Unfortunately, the Lords were able to take it 15-0, but
via mercy rule, but and a check swing, but she holds up, so it's a ball. Check the first, and the umpire did say that she swung, so it is in fact a strike, and it's 1-2.
Chelsea Oak coming into the season in the Rookie of the Year for softball as well as volleyball.
Oh, and that was a late swing and miss there for strike 3. So that's the first out. The fans here are really starting to use the horns now.
Yeah, we handed out some noisemaker horns to some younger softball teams and younger fans. They're using them.
And a hit to first, but that's going to be foul.
Umpire doesn't even make the call, though.
He's tired, I guess.
Too tired to put the hands up.
Back at the top of the order for the Mountaineers, it's Kayla Makowicz, the catcher, who's done a phenomenal job today defensively, I would say.
Fantastic.
We'll see if she can do something offensively here. And another foul ball.
Great job offensively, too, though. Can only get on base a few times.
I'm pretty sure she was the first runner that came across the score.
I do believe as well. All around, I think she's going to go home, head up, pretty happy with her performance. Probably a little disappointed with how the first game went. See if she can make some revenge this game.
And a big strikeout there, swung too early.
Might have jinxed her a little bit there, but
I mean, that doesn't get rid of the fact that she still had a pretty good game.
Abby Suffle here in her homecoming reunion game to the Lords, Babcock Field. Casey missed in the first game. She played the last 3 seasons here, batting .294 in 80 games with 221 at-bats and 38 RBIs in her span of being a Lord.
How many home runs?
0.
No many home run hitters here?
You know, you got to have some contact hitters. You got to have some
Oh, of course.
fielders. Got to spread out the kind of stuff you got on the team.
Yeah, of course, you don't really see that many home runs in baseball for the Lords either.
No, but there was a fantastic grand slam if you go back to the Monday game.
Tuesday,
Tuesday game, sorry.
which I called
You did call?
the Grand Slam.
We did lose that game, unfortunately, but
We won the next one 21-4, however. And that's in there for a full count. So it's a full count with 2 outs, and the Lords will look to have a quick 1-2-3 inning here. And that's a big swing and miss there. And that ends the top of the 5th.
Chelsea Oak came in here and just dominated that inning there.
So the Lords will look to get some more offense across and get rid of that donut that's been on there for the last 2 innings.
What do we got, the 5th inning stretch here?
Yeah. Yeah, 5th inning stretch, I guess, not in the 7th inning piece.
I mean, if we keep it at this pace here, we won't have a middle of the 7th.
I know.
We'll win it.
Well, softball and baseball, it only goes to 7 innings for college, right?
Correct.
So. They really cut this part out at like the big baseball games, though. Oh, I cut it out the best part.
Maybe we'll get to hear it another inning. 5th inning stretch in the 6th.
Maybe. Well, a lot of people stood up, and some people are heading for the exits. Some people are also coming in.
You know, rotating crowd, right?
Well, that's what happens when the stadium is on campus. So Gracie Hurst, who's had a phenomenal start to her season, and home stretch, is up to bat, and she shows bunt but pulls back. She doesn't have a 1,000 average anymore, but I'm sure
Still a great average she's got.
that.
I mean, who's ever hit 1,000?
I'm sure she doesn't really care about that in the end. That one almost came across to hit her.
The one thing the Lords got on their minds is they look forward to winning nationals as well as winning provincials. That's what they care about most. This is a team first they got. As much as they love their
Bunt pop up there, and the pitcher just grabs it for the first out.
The Lords, obviously, you'd be happy with some independent awards, MVPs, first team and second team All-Stars. But at the end of the year, a championship's what they care about most.
Next will be Natalie Clemens, excuse me. And umpire signaled a strike for that one. Might have been low, maybe not. 0-1. Pitch black out here now. You don't even see stars out here because of the lights.
Still a beautiful night.
Of course.
It's not too cold, not too warm.
Well, I mean, you had to put a sweater on, so.
You did. And we got a flag running over, if you look over the OCAA part. Flag's running right over it.
And
Ball's headed right towards it. Beautiful snag there by Lola Rowe.
So fly out to right field for Natalie Clemens.
Brings up Peyton
Next we'll look to
Jones,
Peyton Jones.
who drilled a homer in that first game. If you flash back to that, if we had the capability.
Yeah, that 3-run home run.
Really blew the game open.
I think she hits one here.
You want to call it?
That's unrealistic, but
You could have put some faith in Peyton here.
no, I trust me. I've had my faith in this whole Lord's lineup. But
What do you say?
just
She drills one right at that flag in the outfield there.
not sure if she'll get a good pitch to hit though.
True, you need a pitcher with some control if that's the case.
This pitcher has had good control though because
Oh,
no,
That's
not
over the
far
head.
enough. But the right fielder will
oh,
barely get that, and she went on her knees getting that. And it's a great catch, which ends the inning. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Mohawk Mountaineers. That's
just what they needed.
probably everything they could have asked for, as they're still trying to claw back into this game. So a good catch there by the right fielder. She hasn't had too much action out there tonight,
No, nor in
Or-
the first game.
even today. I think the Lord's right fielder has just been sitting there, standing there for the most part.
Yeah, Jocelyn Shelton in this game has not had too much work to do.
They really like that left center field. Oh.
Lots of strikeouts, though, for the Lord's
Well, they had
pitching staff, at least.
they had amazing starting pitching in both games.
When's the next Lord's softball home game?
You have it right here. I have the
See if we
schedule right here.
Pull it up in a minute.
No, I have it on my phone.
They got the away game Sunday versus Fanshawe.
What's today again?
Oh! Sorry.
What just happened?
Died in the no internet Google game there.
Well, the next softball game they play, it's not home. It's against the Sheridan Bruins.
Away or home?
No, yeah, away.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not playing tomorrow, so
Chelsea Pickham up to the plate here. Pretty good game here.
and that's into left field, and that will not drop and will be caught by the left fielder for the first
Clemens.
out. So I believe the next home game they have, September 22, against the St. Clair Saints at 11 a.m. But there's
Doubleheader?
Yeah, but there is also baseball that day, so I'm not sure which one we would do.
Are we going to have to split up?
I don't know. Hope not. That's a high ball for the first pitch of the at-bat. Oak is in to pitch again.
Ooh. Good speed on that one, but it's going to be called inside. Getting a little chilly now, though.
I mean, I'm always cold.
Gotten quite a few sweaters. A few t-shirts, though.
It's 3-0 count.
Beautiful day today, though. What did we max at, like 28, 27?
27. It's the whole week is 27 degrees.
Love it.
It's a good week. You still have a pool.
Except for what, Tuesday? Tuesday was a pretty brutal
Tuesday
day.
was like 23. And
It got pretty cold, though, at baseball that
yeah,
night.
it got really cold.
So I'll take this any day. Oh, be a
And that's going to be a
5-pitch walk.
5-pitch walk. So Mohawk will finally get a runner on base again.
Brings up
And
the pitcher here, Ashley LaForme.
she'll look to push the runner across as we're starting to get late into the game. Top of the 6th now. And we have one out here.
Listed
And
as
the runner was going, but it was fouled.
Ashley listed as pitcher, first and third. Some utility, and that is what Mohawk aims for. Mike Smuck in his second year of recruiting here for Mohawk. No, most often you have depth is what wins you championships.
And the ball gets past the catcher, and the runner goes up to second. So the runner is in scoring position now with only one out.
You put that as a wild pitch?
You'd want to say it's a wild pitch, but at the same time, the catcher did have it for like a second, but dropped it.
No.
So not sure if that'd be ruled as an error or a wild pitch, but regardless, the runner has advanced to second. And there's a good chance for Mohawk here.
Some movement in the Lord's dugout as they all scramble with the ball. You know what we haven't commented on yet? The Lord's retro jerseys they got rocking here.
I know, they look so great.
I'm a fan. They rocked them on Tuesday at baseball. They're rocking them again tonight.
Well, I think this is going to be I thought I heard that this is going to be their usual home jersey now.
This is their usual home jersey,
Yeah.
but they're making a return this year after a few years. Just gets a piece of it.
Staying alive.
Now, I love the white jerseys. Now, I'm sure whoever's doing the laundry
He's not
probably
happy.
is not happy. But classic pinstripes is obviously a great thing to rock on the field.
Classic pinstripes.
Yankee pinstripes, you could say.
Well, I mean, I don't like the Yankees, so don't want to refer that.
Not
Nice
a
catch there by the Mohawk coach.
Judge or Soto guy?
What do you mean?
You're not a fan of him?
Well, yeah, I like them, but I hate the team. Not a Yankees person anytime.
Maybe another. Oh, check down a second. Ball gets away. Runner's going to stay. So Ashley's really putting in her work here for this at bat.
He's back to an even count now. What, are you a Yankees guy?
No, I'm a Jays guy, but
Yeah, me too.
I respect the majority of their team.
Yeah,
Not really a fan of their pitching, but
Yeah, of course, I respect them, but
pretty historic team. Maybe talk less about their rings from the 1920s.
a big swing and miss there.
Jinx.
And that's a really important second out as the runner stays at second. But the Lords are not out of it yet. It's Ella Bush, the first base.
I mean, we got the tying run to the plate here. Lords are really looking to shut this down.
Yeah, a home run would tie the game right now. Not going to hit a home run off that pitch. It's ball one.
If you're Ella, you're looking to drive one right in the gap here. Score the runner. Runner's going on anything with 2 outs here. At least get it within 1. Make it that much closer. Thought about it for a second.
Another low ball.
A little bit of a longer inning compared to the last one for Chelsea here.
You think they keep Oak until they close the game, or think they warm up another closer?
I don't know. No one's in the bullpen yet. I think they'll see how this inning goes.
Big swing there, and that is foul at the Mohawk dugout. So an important first strike there.
You can go in a few directions. Lord's got some depth at pitching. Let's bring in Hannah Oak to close the game out. They got pitchers we haven't seen yet, at least at home.
Well, Oak's pitch count is not that high right now, so.
I think you see how this inning goes,
And that is
Gonna go
hit
for
past them, and the runner is
Alley's
being
got a
stopped
cannon.
at third. And a throw to home, but there will be no runner coming as the Mohawk third base coach kept the runner at third and probably was wise, you know. But at the same time, not sure.
I don't
It's
mind that call.
I'm okay with it. But now you're really
Going to be calling time. I think they're going to make an adjustment here for the Mohawk. Pinch runner to first. Runner ran out of the dugout there.
so a base hit here for Bush as she advances the runner to third. And it looks like they're going to pinch hit for Bush, number 11, which is Mackenzie Horwath. And I don't think we've seen her at all today so far.
No. I don't mind it. Tying run at first. I
So
mean,
6 out, 11 in, yep.
you know the situation's probably going to be go steal that second base. See if there's a throw. You're sending the runner from third.
Well, you saw the last time they tried to throw to second, they lost the ball, so.
I'll call it here. I think the runner's going. You look down at the signs there from Coach
Yeah,
Chris McCall. It only makes sense. Pitch is high. Check down to first.
And almost picked her off, but she gets back to first in time.
Not much of a extended lead there from first. Should be going here soon.
They won't throw.
Probably a pump fake. Fake the throw, see if the runner goes.
There's a big swing and miss there. The first strike of the at-bat. So this is the best situation that Mohawk has gotten themselves into so far. They have a big chance to tie the game here. And that's an ugly swing and miss there, a really slow one. As she's just stepping off for a second just to readjust herself.
Runner's going here.
Yeah, it's 2 outs.
Nope.
And a big strikeout, and that ends the inning. And the runners have been stranded. A really huge punch out there for Chelsea Oak.
Now, we'll look back here, and who knows if we're going to have some questions if they should have made that send down at third there. Time will only tell if that was the right call.
It's really hard to tell because it wasn't hit that far out. It was just hit past the third and shortstop.
Natalie does have a cannon, though, in left field, so
that is true.
Respect the fielders, but we'll see if that one run.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive.
I mean, we could look back and make that call out at home and say, oh, that was a stupid send. We can make that call now and question that too. It might not matter, though. Lords might be able to be dominant here. Get a few insurance runs.
We will definitely see, as it looks like they're going to send the same pitcher out there again, who she has been really good in the last few innings. I think she's pitched 4 innings now.
So how many donuts are up on the board right now?
4. For the Lords? Actually, no, that's 3.
It says 4.
I don't know why it says 0, but I don't know why it says 0 for the bottom of the 6. But right now it's 3 scoreless innings.
We got to refresh it.
Yeah. So first up to bat will be number 8, Jessica Benz, the cleanup spot hitter.
This is the spot of the lineup here. You want the Lords swinging the bats.
So we'll see if they can get something started and get some really important insurance runs across. And that's gonna get down into shallow right field as the right fielder drops it, but no big deal there.
First pitch swinging. She was swinging. She knew she was from the moment she stepped up to the plate there.
So a good start here for the Lords. As next up to bat will be Hannah Oak.
The senior Oak.
Her sister did her part. Now she'll look to do her part here. Offensively, the runner is going, but the ball was in the dirt, so the catcher was not able to get it in time. So that is a stolen base for Jessica Benz. So now there's a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And there's a big hack there.
Parking lot starting to thin out a little bit.
Oh, it's starting to get late. It's almost 10 p.m., excuse me.
Almost said a.m. there, but you caught yourself.
Yep. I'm tired and I'm hungry, that's all. There's another big swing and a miss there.
You figured out where you're going for dinner yet?
Nope.
Will you get to pick where you go for dinner?
No, I'm picking.
You get to pick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
If they're still open, of course.
It's Friday.
And there's a big swing and miss for the strikeout, and
okay.
Not sure why she's running to first.
What is going on? Little confusion there from Hannah. Umpire's going to call her out, though.
I'm not really sure what's happening, but she is out. I guess she thought she had to run to first. So that's the first out of the.
Oh, umpires are
bottom
coming
of the
together
sixth.
here.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy must have brought up a good point here.
So I guess the play is under review here. We'll see what they do, and they're just gonna say that she's out.
That seemed like the right call.
I didn't really see what happened that much. I just saw her swing and miss, and then turned around, and then she started running.
I wonder if it was like a half swing, kind of like a bunt, maybe went foul or something.
Not sure, but regardless, she is out, and next to bat will be Jocelyn Shelton. We'll see what she can do with a runner on second with one out.
Third-year sports management.
And that is a bit of a high strike, 1-1.
Moon's really made some movement here. Started off way, way over to the left side of us. Moved more into the side of play.
And that's a high fly out to center field, which will easily be caught, and the runner will not tag. So the runner remains stranded on second, as Mohawk is certainly doing their job pitching and defensively so far. And looks like they're going to make a pinch hit.
See who comes up to
I think
hit here.
it's going to be number 4.
Either going to be
I think it's number 4 who's going to come into bat, which number 4 would be Alana Small.
That or Emily Taylor. One of the two.
No, it's number 4. So it's Alana Small coming in to pinch hit. Looks like there's some confusion, but
It is Emily Taylor.
oh, what?
I think my notes are wrong.
All right, so Emily Taylor is in the bat, and we'll look what she can do. I believe this is her first at bat of this game, but I believe this is the first time she's played today. She didn't play in the first game, right?
She might have touched the field in the first game.
Defensively, maybe, but I don't think she did. Stepped in the batter's box.
We'll wait for hopefully the Lord's rosters get fully finalized online by the next game here.
Yeah, it's the first week.
Man, I think I got something in my eye.
So it's up to 3-0 now, and we'll see if they challenge her or if they just throw a waste pitch. And
I don't mind it. Forcing out at any bag now.
a 4-pitch walk for Taylor. And that'll bring up to bat Riley Easton, who's a 4th-year electrics engineering technicians from Bowmanville. And that is swung on into right field, and that is going to get down for a hit, and the runner will come in to score. The second runner being sent home. There will be no throw. A head first slide, and the Lords score 2 very important runs.
Aggressive slide there by Emily Taylor. Either bit of a show there or didn't know if the ball was going to make it.
And that's two huge insurance runs for the Lords, as that makes it a 6-2 ball game.
Ruse the ability for it to be a save. Got a fan to the right of us waving a flag.
You think that's the same guy that's been running around the stadium?
I don't think it's the same guy.
Next is Hannah Dykes, right?
Correct. Don't know if we updated.
Oh,
ours.
and that is a big swing into left, but that is foul.
Watch out in the dugout or bullpen down there.
You heard the really loud contact there. And it looks like, unless they do like a change in the outfield, but it looks like the pitcher is still going to be Chelsea Oak.
Yeah, I'd say
Big
send
swing and
Chelsea
miss
out.
there.
She's been dominant so far.
I believe it's 0-2. And it's a big hack out there to center field. And it is caught by the center fielder to end the inning. But the Lords do get 2 really important insurance runs. And it's now a 6-2 ball game. And we will go to the top of the 7th.
2 great insurance runs by the Lords, but that is going to remove the ability for a save. And there you go, folks. Last of the bread's getting thrown out now.
So the Mountaineers are down to 3 outs now. And we'll see if they can make some sort of really amazing comeback, even though things seem really grim. Looks like some more people got some free bread.
Looks like it's going to be Chelsea Oak here. They're going to finish this game off strong.
Been very strong 2 innings so far for Chelsea Oak. No runs allowed, and I think like 4 or 5, maybe 4 strikeouts, I think.
Though, saying all that, it will not be easy here for the Lords. Mohawks played a pretty good game here.
And they're going
able to get some runs.
They're going to give their last breath here.
Left a few runners on base. Good on Mohawk, though, limiting the Lords with a powerful offense to 6 runs. It's all going to start off here, the first hitter. And I believe it's the top of the order here for Mohawk. Stand corrected. I think we got a pinch hitter here, Chloe Furco.
Yeah, they did say something about like someone out, someone in.
First
That is
pitch.
hit, grounded out to shortstop, thrown to first, and out in time. You saw the big stretch from the first baseman.
Hannah with a great catch there, great play all around. Great way to get a first out.
It's a very important first out as well. Next to bat
Number 5 there.
will be Maggie Lupton, who's the 9-hole hitter.
Not a great hack there to start off this at-bat.
Big windup and another hack there.
Two
And
aggressive swings.
that's something that she wanted back. She looked up in awe. As perhaps she needs to.
You attack again.
Yep. And that was down a low breaking ball and thrown to first for the sure out.
And Mohawks
And
down to their last out here.
2 straight strikeouts for Chelsea Oak.
First one was a ground out.
Oh, my bad. Jeez.
Been a long day. You had an 8 a.m.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Let's not get hangry, though.
I'm not hungry.
That's what someone who's angry would say.
It's a big swing and miss there. And I'm happy the Lords are winning.
We got number 7, Kayla Mikowicz, a catcher for both games here. And big hack here. Going to find 0-2 pretty early here.
So here's the final strike coming up.
What do you think, Chelsea goes straight for the attack?
Yeah, I'd say so. And a ball called from the home plate umpire.
That looked right over. We're lined up right over the, camera can see where we are.
Might have been right on the border. But here's the 1-2 coming up. And that is hit. And that is it's a fair ball according to the
going to second,
third base umpire. Going to second, they're going to be safe.
Throws a little wide.
And that was a very lucky. That was a very lucky hit. That just.
Very lucky or very skillful? Which one?
Well, both, but like lucky that it stayed fair.
Gust of wind could have pushed that one foul there.
There is no wind here.
The flags beside us are not moving.
Nope.
Pump fake, a throw down to second. And who else do we end this on than Abby Suffel coming to the plate, 2 out. Is this her revenge game?
And
It's wide.
almost looks like they're just gonna walk her right here.
I don't know if you want to do that. I think you got to attack here. Boss man Cole Tippett's joining us in the booth here for the final out, looking for a great view.
And that is outside for another ball. So that'll be 3-0, I believe. Hopefully Bossman Cole Tippett will get us some either free baguettes or free wings.
Yeah, boss man Cole Tippett still does owe us wings. We'll cash that coupon in.
And show bunt, but
Pull it back.
pulls it back, but it's still a called strike. So there's a 3-1.
You attack here.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Right down the middle. Force her to swing. Make contact.
And that's a strike. And that is a strike from the home plate umpire.
Looks wide to me, but
It's a full count. I think that was just on the border.
I think that might have been a makeup call from earlier. You had a controversial one earlier.
We'll see. 3-2, and that is hit to third. Thrown to first. And, oh, they
No.
drop the ball.
Going home.
And going home. And now they're
Oh,
calling a
we got a pickle.
logjam. And they're down, and that's how the game ends here tonight.
What a way to end the game.
What a way to end the game.
Questionable send there.
Yeah, definitely questionable when you're down 6-2, but I guess why not at that point. But regardless, it comes back to haunt Mohawk and whoever the player that they sended.
Gonna
As
be Kayla Meckenwich.
that is the end of the ball game. As the Lords. This one was much closer than the last one. No mercy rule this time. But this one ends in a 6-2 final. And as a really good ending there, I would say.
Yeah, and as every college sport, you end the game with high fives all around. Both teams shake hands. And it's one of the best parts of the OCAA. It's great sportsmanship all around. Lords players wave up to the fans and thank for coming out to the ballpark today.
And speaking of fans, we thank everyone for watching, whether you're a Mohawk or Durham fan, or just someone just wanting to watch in general. We thank you very much for watching.
And we look forward to you tuning into the next broadcast.
And which will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. will be the men's rugby with their home opener. And I completely forget who they were facing.
Maybe Conestoga.
I think it's kind of still
Might be.
there, something like that. Regardless, we hope to see you tomorrow, and thank you very much for watching.
Until next
As
time.
the Lords sweep the doubleheader tonight. And yeah, like Troy said, until next time, we'll see you again. I'm Nico, and he's Troy, and
Have a great night, folks.